pizza with soda, fries on the side, and of course, followed by ice cream for dessert. All my 20s, I was a bit reckless with my diet and yet didn't gain too much weight. This gave me the false impression that I'm invincible. And now, when the 50s are catching up with me, I realize it wasn't a good idea to be this careless. However, there's a lot you can do for your health in your 50s. No, you don't need to give up on your favorite foods. Maybe start caring for your body by avoiding the top 6 foods we're about to list here. Without much ado, let's get started. Number 6. Grapefruit. Surprised to see a fruit on our list? Don't all dietitians tell you to eat as many fruits and veggies as you can, as they're loaded with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants? Grapefruit is especially considered a superfruit for the generous amount of vitamin C and antioxidants it offers you, not to mention the amazing dietary fiber you get. Then, what makes us take an anti-grapefruit stand? There's a specific reason for this. It's not uncommon for people above 50 to be dealing with chronic health issues like high blood pressure, insomnia, or anxiety. If that's the case with you and you're on medication for any of these health issues, stay away from grapefruit in all forms. Whether you eat the fruit or drink its juice, it has the potential to intensify the effects of some drugs. This could be dangerous for your well-being. If you still want to eat grapefruit, ask your healthcare provider first. People on anti-allergenic drugs should also exercise caution. Number 5. Diet soda. At a glance, it's such a feel-good decision to skip sugary drinks and switch to diet soda instead. You're cutting off sugar, after all. But in reality, it isn't a good idea to introduce artificial sweeteners into your system. There's scientific evidence against artificial sweeteners claiming they may actually produce a counterintuitive effect. Frequent consumption may increase your risk of excessive weight gain, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and metabolic syndrome. In short, all those health problems you wanted to escape from skipping sugar would still knock on your doors if you intake artificial sweeteners regularly. Number 4. Fries. I cannot blame you for liking fries when they're so addictive and fun to munch on. Whether you're ordering them as a side dish or munching on mindlessly while watching Netflix, fries are great. But if you're above 50, it might be time to bid them farewell. They may satisfy your hunger pangs, but offer nothing in terms of nutrition, just empty calories. And not to mention, fries are high in sodium and trans fat. This is especially bad for people at risk of developing hypertension or cardiovascular disease. It's not just fries. You also need to stay away from other high-sodium foods. Maybe start cooking for yourself. We often add sodium to enhance flavor. In that case, try experimenting with other herbs and spices to make your dishes taste good. Ginger, garlic, pepper, turmeric, and cloves all can be wonderful additions. Number 3. American cheese. This one might be a big shocker for you. That orange cheese you see atop burgers and in grilled sandwiches, the one we call American cheese, it isn't actually cheese. It does contain cheese, but has a host of other non-cheesy stuff as well. Milk fats, starch, oils, salt, preservatives, and emulsifiers are all added to it. If you want to know how much cheese is actually there in American cheese, just look at the label for ingredients. If there's 51% cheese, the company is legally allowed to market and sell it as cheese food. But why are we so against American cheese? Because it's highly processed and contains a ton of salt and an unhealthy type of fat. This makes it bad for your health in the long term, especially for your cardiovascular health. This doesn't mean you cannot have cheese ever. Just switch to healthier options like feta cheese, mozzarella, and blue cheese. They offer a higher protein and calcium content, along with comparatively low calories and salt. But make sure you still eat them in moderation. Number 2. Salami and sausages. Do you love salami, bologna, sausages, and pepperoni? Well, me too. But these fatty lunch meats are a bad idea if you're above 50, especially if you want to keep your heart young and healthy. Processed meats like salami and sausages are loaded with saturated fat, which has proven to be responsible for increasing bad cholesterol in your body. This contributes to a significant increase in the risk of getting cardiovascular disease. At present, research is going on to evaluate other harmful effects of processed meats. There's strong evidence linking them to colorectal cancer. So, does this mean you should give up on eating meat altogether? No, just go for healthier lean cuts of meat like chicken breast and turkey. It would be a good idea to swap processed meats for fatty fish like salmon and tuna. They're rich in nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids, which play an important role in boosting your health. So the next time you want to sink your teeth into a delicious, meaty sandwich, skip bacon and choose tuna filling instead. Number 1. Toaster pastries and pancakes. Dreamy weekend mornings often feature a scrumptious breakfast of delicacies like toaster pastries and pancakes, topped with melted butter, maple syrup, and whipped cream. Chocolate lovers like me are delighted by the idea of drizzling some chocolate sauce, chocolate chips, and maybe a little bit of Nutella. But let's call a spade a spade. These are delicious breakfast options, but big bombs that offer close to nothing for nutrition. Instead, you get an overdose of sugar, trans fat, and empty calories. Since there is negligible protein, you won't feel satiated for long either. The gist is that such foods will lead you to the precipice of type 2 diabetes, and maybe even push you off the edge and give you scores of health issues. So, what should you eat instead? Some dietary experts believe people over 50 should eat at least 100 grams of protein throughout the day. This means it would be a good idea to get 25 to 30 milligrams of protein for breakfast. Eggs would be a good choice. Just make sure you don't overdo it by adding lots of butter and cheese. Scrambled, boiled, or poached eggs are better. Did you find this video helpful? If you're thinking about including more healthy foods in your daily meal planning, you'll want to check out our other videos on health and nutrition. See you there.